We students of class 12th AJC Mumbai, I Ankit,
Prabhav, Leander,
Shantanu,
present to your project that is Universally Controlled Switch, which was represented at the Inter AECS exhibition held at Indore. Now, I would like to give you a brief idea about this project. Suppose you enter your house, you come from a tired day's work. You enter your house, switch on the AC. It takes time for the AC to cool the entire room. What if you could enter a pre-air conditioned room? Yes, this is possible through this universally controlled switch. It is a switch which can be controlled from any part of the world. Now, I would like Prabhav to give the concept of this. Sir.
Hello. As you all know, in today's world, everybody has a phone. But most of the people don't know that whenever a phone receives a call, there is a potential difference created in a headphone jack. We use this potential difference to switch on or switch off this circuit, which in turn switches on or off the device. Now I ask my friend Leander to explain the circuit.
we all use mobile phones, we hear music, receive calls. Whenever we transmit any signal through the earphones, there is a potential drop of 1 volt between the two parts of the earphone jack. I'm using this potential drop as a trigger to my circuit. When the potential drop is applied across the input of the circuit over here, it is the same as these two wires. This circuit is built in such a way that as soon as the potential drop is applied, it will give an impulse to the IC. The IC used here is IC555, which is in a bistable multivibrator mode. As soon as we give a potential drop across the inputs, the circuit will give an impulse to this IC. The IC is designed in such a way that when it receives the impulse, it thinks, I've got an impulse and my job is to give out current, or at the output will become high. I'm using this output to drive another relay. This relay is actually connected to the appliance which we want to control. So to turn on, we simply have to turn on the appliance which we want to control. We simply have to call up this receiving phone. I'll give you a demonstration. So as soon as I called up, the device turned on. To turn it off, I simply will have to call it up again. Even after we finish calling up, when we cut the phone to turn, the device will still remain on. This is because of the IC. It will keep the output high unless it gets another impulse. My friend Shantanu will now give you the applications of this device.
Hello. So now I am going to tell you about the application of this system. First of all, it can be used in farms to control irrigation machines and water pumps, and the best part of it is that it is very economical, so the farmers can easily afford it. And the second application is that it can be used as a security system. Let's say the user is out of his house, then he can turn on and off the lights of his house in order to give an impression that there is someone in the house. The third application is that let's say one person is out of his house and he wants that the air condition to be on. So what he can do is that just give a missed call to this circuit, then the air condition will get on. And as soon as he reaches home, the room is cooled. So that are some of the most beautiful applications of this system. Thank you.
we call the cell phone, it generates a potential drop of about 1 volts between the two terminals of the jack. This gives an impulse to the IC555, which is a bistable multivibrator. This 555 IC gives high current through its output, which goes to the input of relay, which switches on or off the device which you have connected. So its major application is in the rural areas, like the power supply in rural areas is for very less time. So when they come to know that the power has come, it takes time for them to travel to the fields. So if they know that power has come, they can just give a missed call to the irrigation system, which can just start the irrigation process. And another application is in for security purposes. Let's say that someone has gone out of the house, so he can just switch on and off the lights to give an impression that someone's at home. Then for our daily use, like we can switch on switch on the AC or the water heater before entering our house for a comfortable life.
Can I try this?
Yes.
Okay, tell me the number.
97027
Yes.
6155.
No? To turn off?
Yes.
Again the same number. So now I have one question. Okay. How will I come to know whether my last operation has turned it on or turned off? How will I be sure about this?
Cannot actually be sure, but you can have a rough idea by counting the number of calls you have made. So if it is odd, then the circuit is on. If the number of calls is even, then the circuit is off.
Okay, so I'll have to remember how many.
No, it usually comes number of calls that you have made.
Okay.
It usually comes on the phone.
Okay. You have to see the call.